The letters under the oak tree. In a quiet village nestled between hills and rivers, there stood an ancient oak tree that had witnessed more love stories than any living soul. Among them was the story of Evelyn and Thomas, a tale whispered through generations. Evelyn was the daughter of a local bookbinder. She spent her days surrounded by the scent of paper and ink, losing herself in the pages of romantic novels. Thomas was the son of a farmer, strong and gentle, with calloused hands and eyes that sparkled like sunlight on the river. They met one rainy afternoon when Evelyn dropped her books while running through the market square. Thomas helped her pick them up, and from that moment, their story began. They fell in love slowly, like dawn breaking, soft, golden, inevitable. They met under the oak tree every Sunday after church, where they would talk for hours about dreams, stars, poetry, and plans for a future neither of them could yet grasp. Thomas wrote Evelyn letters every week, even though they lived in the same village. He believed letters were pieces of the soul, preserved in ink. When war broke out, Thomas was drafted. On the morning of his departure, he left Evelyn one final letter under the oak tree. "Wait for me," it said. "Every sunset I will think of you. And every letter I write, I will bury beneath this tree." For 2 years, Evelyn came to the tree every Sunday. She read his letters, over 100 of them, each buried under a stone, each one more tender than the last. But one Sunday, the letters stopped coming. No word came from the war. People whispered, soldiers came home, but Thomas did not. Still, Evelyn waited. Weeks turned into months, months into years. She never married. She opened a small bookshop in town and lived a quiet life. But every Sunday, without fail, she visited the oak tree. 50 years later, a stranger walked into her shop. He was tall, quiet, with familiar eyes. "Are you Evelyn?" he asked, his voice trembling. "I'm Thomas's grandson. He made it home. But he lost his memory for many years. Just before he passed, it returned. He asked me to bring you this." The young man handed her a weathered envelope, yellowed by time. Inside was a final letter, written in shaky handwriting. It said, "My dearest Evelyn, if you're reading this, I found my way back to you. Even if I couldn't be there, I carried you in my heart every day. I loved you in silence, in absence, and in memory. Thank you for waiting, for loving me when I was lost to the world. Yours always, Thomas." Evelyn wept, not in sorrow, but in peace. She walked to the oak tree one last time and sat beneath its leaves, surrounded by memories and letters written with love that had endured distance, silence, and time.